joints right here, man, that you play when you feeling down on your isn't right. Play this shit right here and resuscitate your pimpin' and get you right back on your mission, right? For you hoes, this that shit you play when you ain't feeling like super hoe today. Play this shit right here and spark up your hoeing and get you right back going, you dig? Dig this. Pimps for real, don't mistake it for fashion. The turf that birthed my reputation for mashing was the track with active, attractive hoes. Professional goers that attract the dough. Like magnets to metal, never settle. We scorching them fag bitches pedal for them portions. My whores win it all. Not the ones on the sideline wishing but didn't ball in the guidelines. My bitches did it all. Down 7 below in the snow for dough. Over 120 in the sun for fun. They mash for hours, hooker baths, not showers. Bright and early, down and dirty for the cash and power. They gotta get the cash, the towers, and reach it all to a pimp. In my position, I'm all but exempt. These bras not wimps, I'm like them renegade bitches. BFFs with tricks but never getting paid riches. Grenade bitches, they dynamite, blowing up on the pimpin' and missing when the time is right. But when they life gets strife, they see pimpin' shining bright, but they action is life without. Bitch, one strike you out. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. See, that's the difference, nigga. The pimpin' mashin' for these riches, nigga. Nothing like you master magician, niggas. Smoking mirrors with your game, hella extras to reflect the opposite appearance of a lame. Bitches coming from y'all, I can't rock with those. Tender-footed and rooted in them doctor shows. Soft shoe rituals, minute residuals. Papers on life support, your loots and critical. Something I learned about when running my earned route and working with turnouts is murdering burnouts. Cause knocking one of you niggas for a scarred bitch, that's knocking one of you niggas for some garbage. I'm heartless regardless, empty with sympathy, but banked up to the max with pimpathy. No remedy for me, I'm like this. My life is vice grip, synced in permanent ink. You can't rewrite this. My blood type is P positive, beautifully deposited with a lot of it. I'm popping this shit, and when I pop it so hard I make a trapping ass bad bitch wanna hoe hard. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. Come on, pimpin', man, pop that shit. Show these sucker niggas they can't stop that shit. Let these hookers know if they wanna cop that shit. Treat the bag like it's hot, bitch, and drop that shit. Dig. And to you hoes, if you ever took a loss, bitch, show these bitches how to bounce back like a boss, bitch. Let them know that the best way to floss, bitch, is reach that paper to some pimpin' hoe and toss it. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. One of them joints right here, man, that you play when you feeling down on your isn't right. Play this shit right here and resuscitate your pimpin' and get you right back on your mission, right? For you hoes, this that shit you play when you ain't feeling like super hoe today. Play this shit right here and spark up your hoeing and get you right back going, you dig? Dig this. Pimps for real, don't mistake it for fashion. The turf that birthed my reputation for mashing was the track with active, attractive hoes. Professional goers that attract the dough. Like magnets to metal, never settle. We scorching them fag bitches pedal for them portions. My whores win it all. Not the ones on the sideline wishing but didn't ball in the guidelines. My bitches did it all. Down 7 below in the snow for dough. Over 120 in the sun for fun. All right. Excuse my pimping for the tardiness, you dig? See, it be little things like this that I be trying to get together. Stay right there. Ah, fuck it. That's a little better. Maybe much better. What's up with y'all though? Let me do this real quick. What the fuck happened? Come on, man. Oh, wait, maybe it did it already. Hold on. Hold on. It didn't do it. Excuse my pimping. I don't know why that didn't do that. Okay, that didn't do that. Excuse me. Okay, that don't make no sense. Ah, fuck it. I was trying to do something, but it ain't cooperating with me. Can y'all hear me? I know y'all can see me, but can y'all hear me cool? Somebody let me know if y'all can hear me fine. Oh, I sound low. Am I cool now? Okay, somebody say barely can hear. Somebody say sound A1. How about now? See, I don't want to be too loud. I don't want to have too much gain on my shit where it sound obnoxious and things. But since the shit didn't cooperate with me and do it the way I wanted to do it, we just gonna do it like this. See, I was trying to do like I've done in times past and go live at the same time from IG and YouTube. But the thing ain't cooperate with me like I wanted it to, so. But I want the IG family to be able to tap in as well. If I can get this shit right. Even though the quality ain't the same though. It won't let me fix it now that the live has started. That's some bullshit. Okay, so am I good? Is my volume cool? Okay, much better, says Pearl. JT say I'm good. Ray 2 say I'm good. Okay, so I guess my volume is cool right now. All right. So now we live on IG and we live on YouTube. Even though I had to do it separately, we got it popping. Y'all already know my first order of business, man. I got to hydrate my pimping one time. Hydrate my game one time. You know what I mean? Like Jay-Z said back in the day, he trying girls out. I'm trying love out, man. I'm not where I normally am, so the water options be a little different over here than where I normally be. But we still gonna get it popping though. IG, I see y'all tuning in and tapping in with a pimp. YouTube, I see y'all tuning in and tapping in with a pimp. Wipe your feet off at the door, YouTube. When you step into a pimp's domain, hit that like button. What is this? Okay, fuck it. Yeah, man, we're going to chop it up, though. We're going to kick some game like usual, though. As the title suggests, laugh now, cry later, right? Now, this title applies to a particular type of young ladies in the game right now, or just in the world period, not just in the game, but just in the world period, though. And these are the young ladies who got, like I've said before, trick ray vision, man. These chicks with this trick ray vision. A lot of them is laughing now, right? Because they having it their way. But a lot of them is going to be crying later. And, as somebody who's been around for, quite some time now, I've seen chicks go from young and laughing to old and crying. And we going to get into it. We going to break this shit down, man. It's just certain individuals that come to mind, right? You got chicks that okay, I don't know if they can hear me. Okay, yeah, they can hear me cool. IG, y'all can hear me cool, right? I seen somebody in the YouTube chat said IG got sound P. But yeah, okay, we just gonna get into it. Y'all, okay, IG saying I'm good. Okay, here we go though, right? So, like I said, man, a lot of chicks be laughing now because they young, right? And see, it's a difference between, men being young and old and women being young and old, right? And see, a lot of the chicks that's laughing right now, that's young, they trying to be men as much as possible. They trying to do what men do, have the power that men have, be able to, lead and control, call shots, all these different things like men are able to do, like it's in the nature of a man to do, right? But a lot of these young chicks, especially these chicks, like I say, with this trick ray vision, right? They don't understand that it's not their place. And they're not at their best trying to fill the shoes of a man. They are not, it's not in their nature. It's not meant for them to try to fill the shoes of a man, right? Who was that? Where'd you go? Chi-Town Rick, my loved one as always, man. Good looking with the $20 holla. RIP Sinful to P. Blessings to the game. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, man, see, like I said, you got young chicks. They endeavor to have certain powers and abilities that men are supposed to have. And, some of them, they're able to pull it off at a young age. They're able to do certain things that, in their mind, this is, me being on top of a man, over a man, having an edge on a man or men in general, right? And like I said, when they're young, a lot of them can pull it off. But see, this is the difference, right? As a female, it's a lot of shit you're going to be able to do just based on the fact that you're a female and that you're young, right? When you're a female and you're young, a lot of men are going to, bless you with things just based on that fact, just because you're a female and you're young, right? Somebody is always going to want to, they always going to have that thought in the back of their mind, like, oh man, I'd love to, get intimate with her. I'd love to have her in the bedroom, right? So, like I said, chicks, females, they're going to be able to do a lot of things based on the fact that they're young and a female. It don't matter how smart they are. It don't matter how charismatic they are. It don't matter what kind of personality they have. Now those things do play a role and can play a role, but I'm just saying, just based on the fact that you are a female and that you are young, you're going to be able to do a lot of shit just based on that, right? And you're going to be able to have a lot of shit based on that. Men, on the other hand, when a man is young, he doesn't get where he goes in life based on the fact that he looks a certain way, right? Or that, people want to be intimate with him. It happens in some instances, you know what I mean? When you have a young, attractive man, he's able to get through certain doors that, somebody who might not be seen as attractive can get through. But, guys, on the other hand, some abilities and powers that a man has when he's young, he can have when he's older. And then not only that, in a lot of ways, a man gets better as he gets older. A man becomes more valuable as he gets older. He becomes more powerful as he gets older in a lot of ways, right? Females, on the other hand, not so much. You dig? Like, as a female, when you get older, all of that youthfulness, and that everything that comes with your youthfulness, people wanting to get in your pants because you young and they find you attractive, you're not going to have that same leverage when you get older as a female. Even if you're an older, attractive woman that takes care of herself and, you might be career driven. You might not have kids, or if you do have kids, they grown and they out the nest. You might, have your own, as they say, motion going on, right? But just the fact that you're older, is going to play against you. Because guess what? There's a lot of younger chicks that are attractive that, people are going to push you to the side for as an older, attractive woman. Because you got some chicks in their 40s and 50s that look like they in their 20s. But people know that they in their 40s and their 50s though, right? And, just based on the fact that they're older, people ain't going to be so quick to give them certain benefits and certain privileges just based on the fact that they're an attractive female. When you're a young, attractive female, or what people find to be attractive, man, it's so many things that you're going to do. See, when you're an older, attractive female, not only do you have to be attractive, but you got to be smart. You got to be useful. You got to be open-minded. You got to be willing to accept certain things that you probably didn't have to accept when you was young. You did. Like, when you older, you kind of got to like more so play the game. When you younger, a lot of cats is going to play your game because they want you. The ball is in your court as a young female that a lot of guys might find attractive, right? But men, on the other hand, men can have certain leverage, right? and they can be young, and they might not be what the majority of females find to be attractive, right? But a lot of times men get where they go in life based on their abilities. Females are, when you get older, it's going to be more so based on your abilities. But when you're young, your abilities don't really matter. As long as you're attractive and you look good on somebody's arm, you're going to have your way in a lot of situations. But for a guy, though, it's like, okay, what skill do you have? You know what I mean? Like, can you do this? Can you do that? Are you good with a hammer? You good with a wrench? You good with a computer? You know what I mean? You good with software? You good with technology? You know what I mean? You good with graphic design? You as a guy, you got to have some type of skill, right? That is in demand and people want to have in whatever their situation is, right? So that's the difference between a young man and a young female, right? But see that, like I said, that young man, when he gets older, a lot of things play more in his favor. Because let's say you a young guy, right? And you might be real talented with something. You might be very charismatic and a good conversationalist and you just good with people. People like you. They take a liking to you. They gravitate to you, and you have some type of skill or product or something that people want to have in a mix, right? When you young with that, like I said, you're gonna have your way in a lot of situations. But when you're older with that, okay, now you're an experienced man, right? You done been through ups, downs, and turnarounds, and you didn't get where you got based on how you look. You got where you got based on what you're able to do, what you're able to provide, what you're able to produce, right? And now you're older and seasoned at whatever it is that you've been doing, and it didn't have anything to do with your looks in most cases. Female, on the other hand, if you young and you making shit happen and it's mostly based on your looks, it's not based on any type of skill. It's not based on any type of, talent. It's just based on the fact that you're an attractive female, right? People afford you certain things. If you don't couple that with some game and you just riding just based on how you look and you got trick ray vision and you think that everybody gonna want to trick on you forever, and this is how you getting where you getting because the spirit of tricking is compelling dudes to give you what you want, or compelling people, period, to give you what you want, and that's how you get where you are. You know what I mean? You got a lot of young chicks on the internet, man, that's doing OnlyFans or they Instagram models, or they might be YouTube content creators or TikTokers or whatever it is, right? And a lot of them are making things happen based mainly upon how they look. Some of them are funny and attractive. Some of them are smart and attractive. Some of them are charismatic and attractive. Some of them have good personalities, but it's mainly based on the fact that they're attractive and they're young. You know what I mean? Most of these chicks who fit this category of, having trick ray vision and things like that, right? If they were ugly and talented, you know what I mean? They're going to have to work a lot harder. If they're what the majority of men will find to be unattractive, they're going to have to make up in other areas for where they lack in the aesthetics department, right? If you most people would consider to be ugly physically, you're going to have to be funnier. You're going to have to be smarter. You're going to have the best personality, the best conversation. You're going to have to be the most accommodating, the most cooperative. You know what I mean? You better not have no type of attitude. You know, but even with all of that, you still not gonna probably get as far, right? A lot of these chicks are making happen what they making happen just based on their looks, right? And they know how to identify the spirit of tricking in dudes and capitalize on that spirit of tricking in dudes, right? And in most cases, it don't have nothing to do with no game, right? They just have enough sense to say, oh, he want to get in my pants. Yeah, I'm going to use him to make happen whatever I want to make happen, right? I'm going to use that leverage of him wanting to get in my pants to get what I want out of him, right? But like I said, man, you know, you're not going to be young forever, right? And a lot of y'all end up wanting to have kids, not be married, not be in a long-term relationship with anybody, but you just want to have kids. So that's going to make your situation even worse because you're not settling down with nobody. You know, you just want to have kids, and before you know it, you're going to be an older person with kids, no man in your life, and, you know, that's going to be strikes against you as well when you get older, right? It's somebody that come to mind right now, man. When she was young, she was attractive, and she had that Trick Ray vision, right? I knew her when she was young, and you know she was like a siren. You know, every dude that came into contact with her just, you know, couldn't resist her, and she capitalized on that. But she had Trick Ray vision. She didn't know how to identify any value in a man beyond the fact that he wanted to spend some money on her, right? So because of that, she didn't really develop any like strong connections or relationships with anybody. She just pretty much used people for what she can, right? With that Trick Ray vision, right? Fast forward, you know, 15 plus years later, she's still decent looking. She's still what dudes would want to get in her pants. But she doesn't look as good as she did 15 years ago, for one. She looked decent, but she don't have that same appeal that she had 15 years ago, right? Then on top of that, she got multiple kids later, right? And on top of that, she ain't got no man, right? So she got multiple kids. She's much older now. And, you know, she in her 40s, multiple kids, no man in her life. And, you know, another thing too, another mistake that she made is, this is a mistake that a lot of chicks make. They get a sugar daddy and they relax. And this is the mistake that this chick made that I'm talking about, right? She used to be down, right? This is something that a lot of chicks be doing. Pay attention to what I'm saying, right? This chick at one point in time, she used to be down when she was younger, right? She used to be down, getting it consistently. Like her job was 304ing, right? Then she meets a trick that, you know, want to pay all of her bills, want to buy her a car, you know, buy her furniture, whatever it is that she want to buy, he's willing to provide it, right? And, you know, she didn't have as many kids. She had one kid already before she met this trick, right? While she has this trick on deck, she ended up having this trick on deck for years. For years, this one trick was paying all her bills, putting money in her pocket, things like that, right? And she became dependent upon this one trick to where she wasn't getting down. All of her income was coming from this one trick that was, you know, providing for her. But like most tricks do, and like most chicks don't keep in mind, you know, a trick like that, they start feeling entitled to certain things, You know what I mean? Like the boy Myron on Players Club, you know? I invested a lot of money into you, Diamond. I spent a lot of money on you. You know what I mean? That's how these dudes get. So this guy, he started feeling entitled to certain things because over so many years he's giving this chick so much money and she's not giving him what he want from her, right? She ain't giving him the intimacy that he thinks he's paying for. She don't even want to, get in the bed with him and service him. And then, he started getting attached to her. Now he want to have a relationship. He want to settle down. He want to put a ring on her finger. All these things, right? Now, by her being a 304 and her seeing him as simply a trick, she don't want to settle down with this dude. She don't even want to service him in the bedroom. She definitely don't want to be in no relationship with him. So what ends up happening? This trick, he pulled a rug from under her feet. Now she like scraping, barely getting by, probably doing jobs that she don't want to do, because now she done got comfortable to the point where she don't even have it in her to get down on a nightly basis. And then not only that, now she done had several kids that she got to be a mom to, that she done became accustomed to being a mom to. So she can't get down on a nightly like she used to. And she don't even want to get down on a nightly like she used to. She just don't have that fire no more. Cause she done built a family and depended on this trick. You know what I mean? She done built a family around this one trick's tricking. And then when he pulled the rug from under her, now she like scraping to get by. You know what I mean? Robbing Peter to pay Paul. And then now neither Peter nor Paul want to mess with her because, she done robbed both of them. And now she went from robbing Peter to pay Paul to now she can't get nothing from Peter nor Paul. And, she can't do the same things with her looks that she used to. In her youth is gone. You know what I mean? So that's the results. That's just an example of somebody who had trick Ray vision early on and, didn't think bigger. Only thing she wanted from a man was for him to do some type of tricking on her. And see, that's what a lot of these chicks, this young right now, that's all they want. They don't want a man to do nothing else but trick on them. And if they attracted to the man, they just want him to jump up and down in her whenever she feel like it, whenever she get the itch, which most of these chicks, and see that be the thing too, man. These chicks play a good role, man. A lot of these chicks play a good role, and yeah, a lot of these chicks play a good role, man, and they try to make it seem like they don't want a man jumping up and down in them, man. But they try to play the role like they stuff is too good to just be given up for free. But let them find a man this one, either that they attracted to, or two, he got whatever party favor, whatever vice that she's into. He's willing to provide that. Man, these chicks is busting that thing open for the free, not for the fee. You dig? Sir Charge, good looking with the $2 holla. Checked out Bigo after you mentioned it. Wild-ish. See, man, that's not what I want. That's not even what I wanted for you, Sir Charge. I don't even want you to get wrapped up in that Bigo shit, man. That shit is not for that's for the ladies and the guys that's trying to be like ladies, right? That's what Bigo is for. You know what I mean? Bigo is for the ladies and the guys who it's just for people who want to be catty. You know what I mean? Like it's a platform of cattiness. You got a lot of catty females and a lot of catty males, man. Everybody is just over there being catty. They scratching at each other and meowing at each other It's just a bunch of catty shit. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody letting their nuts hang on Bigo. You know what I mean? Everybody being catty over there, man, and I'm cool. The hell happened? Hold on, man. What the feezy? Hold on, IG. Cause my YouTube camera just cut off. Hold on. YouTube fam, hold on just a second. I don't know what happened to my camera. Let me see if I can get it right real quick. Give me just a minute. The hell happened? Hold on. What happened? This is weak. What the hell happened? Video source. What the hell happened? This is crazy, man. Let me see. Boy, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Hold on, man. This. Another. Let's see. Okay. I think we back. Okay. Man, YouTube family, I don't know what happened. The camera just cut me off for a second, but we back. If y'all can see me and hear me cool, let me know, man. I don't know what happened. Oh, let me do one more thing, though. Oh, nah, I guess I'm cool. Okay. Oh, shit, let me find out YouTube hating and jumping out of birthday cakes. Okay, I'm good. It ain't glitching or nothing like that, because I noticed on the last video I did, it was like glitching and delaying and all that type of shit. Okay, I'm cool. All right, I'm cool. Let me see. Let me go back. Okay. Excuse my pimping. Preeminent game. Good looking with the $50 holla. Blesses to Freeze and those truly having it their way in the game. You dig. Preeminent game. I appreciate you. Okay. Video and audio solid. Okay, cool. Let me hydrate my game one more time, man. Listen, man, it's 130 of y'all up in here and only 99 of y'all done wiped your feet off at the door. Do a pimp a favor, man. Wipe your feet off at the door when you step into a pimp's domain. Hit that like button. You dig? And IG, man. I see somebody requested to join the live, but I ain't doing that no more, man. I ain't it's probably only a select few people that I add to a live, man. Cause IG be on some bullshit. I just got my ability to go live back tonight. Before tonight, I couldn't even go live on Instagram because IG just be on bullshit, man. And I can't control what other people say and do on live, but I control myself, though. You dig? Yes. But yeah, like I say, back to my point, man, a lot of chicks out there, they laughing right now, but because they don't have certain game and they value system is haywire and, it's certain characteristics that they lacking in. Hey man, a lot of these chicks gonna be crying later. You dig that chick who I just broke down the story with, she crying right now. She ain't laughing like she did when she was younger and, several kids ago, 15 years ago, in a lot less gravity ago. You know what I mean? Gravity wasn't working so hard against her like it is now, you know what I mean? Hey, she was doing a whole lot of laughing at the expense of, tricks. And that's cool. That's what tricks is there for. Tricks is there to, do your thing with, have your way with as a lady, as a 304, right? But at the same time, when you don't know how to build with anybody, when you don't know how to identify a value in a man beyond just his ability and willingness to trick on you, you laughing now. But when you get older, you're going to be crying. You're going to be lonely. Even if you don't end up having like a whole bunch of kids with whose fathers ain't around and, don't nobody want to deal with, even if that's not your reality. Just the fact that you get older and you're not sowing the right seeds, right? And you're not investing in yourself the way you should be. And you're not aligning yourself with the right people in the right way. Right? Because like I said, a lot of these chicks, with this trick ray vision, they get with some pimping, either supposed to be pimping or actual pimping, and they only want trick shit from him. Y'all done heard me break this shit down before, right? So it's a situation where sometimes these chicks, they might get with the right individual who got a whole lot of game and a whole lot of vision and a whole lot of wisdom for this young lady. But because she can't identify that in him, and the only thing she can identify is like, okay, what can you do for me? I really don't want to do too much for you. You know what I mean? If you want to have some fun in the bedroom with me here and there, that's cool. But I want you to, give me the game that you have in order for me to make certain moves. And then the money that I hand over to you, I want you to spend it back on me. And, so that way, I'm benefiting more than you are. And that's how a lot of these chicks' mentalities be. Right. But with a seasoned, sharp, gamed up, stomped down, stand up pimp, that's not going to last long. Right. And see, that's another thing too. A lot of these chicks that be laughing now, just going to end up crying later. Not just based on the fact that they older, but some of these chicks are younger. Some of these chicks is still in their 20s and they crying right now. Right? See, again, when you got this trick ray vision, right? And this don't apply to everybody. But this applies to a lot of these young chicks, right? A lot of these chicks, they have trick ray vision, and they just feel an urge to be disrespectful. They just like can't resist the urge to be disrespectful, right? They forget the fact that even if it is a trick that you're dealing with, at the end of the day, there's still a man. And you should have some degree of respect just for his manhood alone, if nothing else, right? But a lot of these chicks are disrespectful. And not only are they disrespectful, based on the fact that they know that, people going to trick on them regardless, they feel like they could just be as disrespectful as they want to, and they don't have any appreciation or respect for men. Not just that, but they can be scandalous. They can be extremely disrespectful and extremely scandalous, right? And see, with this being said, hey man, chicks be doing some of the most grimiest, most scandalous shit to the wrong individual, right? And you reap what you sow. You might not reap what you sow immediately, but eventually or immediately, you're going to end up reaping what you sow, right? See, a lot of chicks, they end up doing the right individual wrong, right? You got a lot of this that goes on too, man. I done seen it happen with Sinful to P. I done seen it happen with myself and several other good gentlemen in the game. I've seen this happen with, right? You got a young chick, she get with some pimping, and pimping is lacing her up, and he's teaching her how to touch money and have things and live a lifestyle that she never imagined she'd be able to live before, right? Pimping, introducing her to a whole new level of life that she didn't even know was there, right? She was living with her mama. She was working at a fast food job in the drive-thru or in the kitchen, making minimum wage, or, she couldn't keep a job past 30 days. She always getting fired or, just quitting because she don't have no type of discipline to get up, go to work every day. Then pimping come across her, lace her up, elevator, evolve her, all of that type of shit, right? But a lot of these chicks, they get this kind of leverage and power. Pimping empowers them a certain type of way, and they start thinking they can outshine the master, right? So, a lot of these chicks, they will start to undermine the value of the pimping. They think that it's all them. They like, it's all me. I'm the one out here going out here getting the money, dealing with these tricks, breaking tricks for thousands at a time. I'm the one doing that. I don't, he cool. I like him, but I don't really need him. So I don't have to respect him like that, So what happens with a lot of these chicks, they end up putting the police on the pimping, or they end up, trying to set the pimping up to get robbed. You know what I mean? Tapping in with their homies from their neighborhood, or they brothers, whatever the case may be, or family, whoever, try to set the pimping up to get hurt or robbed or whatever the case may be, and they laughing the whole time. But you reap what you sow. And it's without failure, man. Any chick who I ever seen do the pimping wrong and the pimping didn't do her wrong, the pimping was good to her, and she did the pimping wrong, man, they crying right now. They crying. Because they thought they could just go find another, whoever that individual was. But when you got certain types of individuals, like, you got to appreciate that, because, you go find you another trick, but some good pimping, you can't just go find that again. Right? Because this be their thing, right? This is where a lot of people make a mistake. A lot of these chicks make a mistake. They think that because they got some popularity in the game, or, they might be getting some attention from a lot of guys on social media, They think to themselves, oh, I could tell on him and then I could just go get with somebody else. But the somebody else that they end up trying to go get with, it's not the same. It's like it's like going from Nike to Pro Wings. You know what I mean? Like it's just not the same. The quality ain't the same. The care, the love, the concern, the interest. It's just the inspiration, the motivation. Everything that comes with some good pimping is just not the same, right? It's a chick that did some police shit on me, man. She regretted to this day. It's been years now. She regretted to this day. Guess who's still laughing, though? You know what I mean? While she over there crying, though, man. Guess who's still laughing about this shit, though, man? Yeah, the pimping. Yeah. You know what I mean? 40-something years old, man. And, yeah, chicks might find me attractive still and things like that, but that's the difference. I still got leverage. You know what I mean? Because I'm good to people. I got a good reputation. I don't do people dirty. I'm not no scandalous, shisty individual. You know what I mean? I'm not no seedy, underhanded. That ain't me. That don't do nothing for me, right? So, y'all see that I get a lot of hate on the internet, but in real life, hey man, I get a lot of love. Because I understand the golden rule, do unto people as you would have done unto yourself, man. So yeah, pimping over here laughing still, man. You know what I mean? Pimping over here enjoying life, laughing. You know what I mean? Good people's around me. Students treat me good. I'm treating my students good. Man, everything is smooth and great. You know what I mean? But hey, them peoples that did that police shit on the pimp, man, yeah, they over there crying, man. They over there, you know what I mean? That trick that you were so holding up to a high regard, placing on a pedestal. Yeah, that trick ain't gonna lace you like this pimping. That trick ain't gonna guide you like this pimping. That trick, he not gonna arm you with the game so that not only you can game, but you can protect yourself and do the Barry Sanders on the bullshit. You know what I mean? Like that trick he not gonna help you navigate. He not gonna be your GPS to success. That trick ain't gonna do that for you. That's gonna come from the pimping, right? And then, like not to toot my own horn, but hey, man, it's only one freeze. It's only one freeze, man. I'm not, I'm just me, but I'm a hell of a me though. You dig? I'm a hell of a me. I'm a motherfucker, man. I know that, right? So I'm over here laughing and them people over there crying, man. It's people. And then not just that, see, like chicks be thinking that because there's a mass of people that will excuse your bullshit. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure this chick that I'm talking about, right? I'm pretty sure that people done got in her ear like, yeah, it wasn't your fault that you did that police ass shit to Freeze. You know what I mean? He just didn't know what to do with you. You know what I mean? He mispimped or, you know what I mean? I got some game that Freeze didn't have that. So I know how to deal with that type of shit, man. She ain't going to do that to me. It's so many people that's going to get in a chick's ear and tell a chick all this type of shit who done snitched on some pimping. And, it's a lot of the guys that's going to accept a chick who done snitched on some pimping. A lot of dudes out there accept a chick who done snitched on themselves. You know what I mean? A lot of dudes ain't like me, man. Hey, chick snitch on me, she don't exist no more. That's betrayal, man. If a chick betray me, she is non-existent. You know what I mean? Because I don't betray nobody. So if a chick betray me, she don't exist no more in my world. So, chicks be, they be thinking that because so many guys will accept them in spite of the scandalous bullshit they done, the abominable bullshit that they've done, they think that it's all good. But these masses of guys don't amount to what you want. What you want is what you can't have no more, which is Freeze. You know what I mean? The motherfucker who was to you what nobody in your life ever was to you. Your family ain't never been that to you. Your father, your mother, your grandma, your grandpa, uncles, aunties, sisters, brothers, they have never been to you what Freeze was to you, right? But you messed it off and it's over with forever. And you still want Freeze to this day. But yeah, so you over there crying, you know what I mean? Dealing with them tricks, you know, hoping that you could Voltron together, you know, something that's half as good as Freeze. You know what I mean? This trick gonna be the arm. This trick gonna be the other arm. This trick gonna be a leg. This trick gonna be a leg. This trick gonna be the head. And ain't none of that Voltron ass shit gonna add up to even a fraction of what Freeze is. You know what I mean? Yeah, Pimpin over here still laughing though. You know what I mean? You can't Voltron together no another Freeze. It's never gonna happen. Yeah, you know, so like I said, man, you got a lot of these chicks that they don't have an appreciation for people. So some of them is young right now. Like this individual who I'm talking about, still young, but crying though. You know what I mean? Pimpin over here laughing up a storm though. You know what I mean? Really enjoying himself though. You dig? Cause you know, see, that's what a lot of young chicks don't understand, right? They don't understand the beauty of being good to people, the value in being good to people. You know what I mean? You got chicks that got good pimping in their life and they just be out of pocket with other pimps, you know what I mean? Socializing with renegades and just, you know, doing stuff that pimping ain't gonna go for. And then when they mess it off with the pimping, they crying. Because they can't go find another individual that was this equivalent to that pimp that was good to them, showing them things that they never seen before. You know what I mean? Giving them things that they've never had before, right? Yeah, you crying now. Pimping still laughing though, you know, because pimping being good to people. And a lot of these chicks, they don't understand the value in being good to people. When you got somebody being good to you, you gotta, as a lady, you gotta respect that man. You know what I mean? And a lot of chicks, you know, like I said, a lot of these young chicks, they want to be equivalent to men. Not understanding that that's not even attractive. Real men aren't attracted to females that's trying to be like them, that's trying to be like men. You know? You was born with a vagina for a reason. You was born with fallopian tubes for a reason. You know what I mean? You was born with soft legs for a reason. You know, embrace that. But you're not embracing it because you don't understand the essence of it and the power of it. It's a lot of power in femininity if you know how to tap into it. But when you so busy trying to be a man, yeah, you gon' you know, make some things happen, make some things shake doing that too, but it's not gonna get you nearly as far as just simply being a woman. Simply tapping into your femininity and understanding yourself as a woman, and from there being all the woman that you could be, being a woman to the best of your ability, you know? These chicks are so busy trying to be men. You laughing now, but you're going to be crying. Now or later, sooner or later, some sooner than later, some later than sooner, but eventually, inevitably, you will be crying. Black Q Barbie, or Black Barbie, Black Barbie, excuse me. Good looking with the $10 holla. Why are men afraid we will leave if we become great? If they are good to us and stop ignoring life, hold on. If they are good to us and stop ignoring us so much, we wouldn't have so many reasons to leave. Or am I just being petty? See, you speaking, you're using general terminology. You're saying men, but I really think you speaking for yourself. But, you know, you saying, why are men afraid we will leave if we become great? You know, a real man ain't going to be afraid of that because a real man is in tune with his own greatness and understands his own greatness, right? Like me speaking for myself, right? I can't speak for nobody else, but I can speak for myself. speaking for myself as a man, you know, I can't function with somebody that doesn't want to be great and has no concern or interest in being great as a woman, right? A subpar chick, she not going to be able to move swift enough to hang with me. She going to fall off eventually, right? Even if she slipped through the cracks, because the P don't stand for perfect. So with that being said, sometimes, you know, chicks who don't belong might slip through the cracks and get in with the pimping. But again, like, if they don't have any interest in being great and they not earnestly, you know, applying effort to be great, they not gonna last with me. So, you know, and if you dealing with a man or different men that you've experienced, if they are the types who are afraid of you leaving once you become great, then you got to look at yourself. You might not be as great as you think you are, right? Because a part of being great, see, us as people, right? Men and women alike, we're social creatures by nature. So you won't have any real true greatness if you don't know how to appreciate people above things, right? If you don't understand that people are your greatest resource, if you don't understand that, then you're not going to really have any true greatness like you may think you have, right? So you talking about men being afraid that you're going to leave if you become great. I don't know. You might not be as great as you think you are, right? And then not just that, but like, listen to what you're saying, right? Why are men so afraid of women leaving them if they become great? If you're with a man, if you get with him and you're not great to begin with, and then you become what you believe is great, and that man is there through the process, he had to have something to do with your greatness, right? So if this man was a factor in you becoming great, then why would you want to leave that man? See, like I said, you're probably not as great as you think you are. See, what it is, you know, you got a taste of what you believe is greatness and you don't know how to act, right? So what it is you probably treating this man like you don't need him because you've reached a certain level and you thinking to yourself like, oh, I'm good now. I don't even need him, when he probably was a big part of you getting to where. So you're doing things most likely that, you know, it's like you testing him, right? To see if because see, a lot of chicks be like that too, man. Hey, listen, you know, some chicks be wanting to get chased. And they think that if a man chases them, then that means that they love him or want to be with him and all that type of stuff. So a lot of chicks, they do certain things to test a man to see if the man gonna chase them, right? And a lot of y'all get off on a man chasing you, right? But then, you know, on the flip side of that coin, you be sorely mistaken if that man don't chase you. So I don't know. It just sounds to me, based on what I know and what I've experienced, that you possibly might be the type that, like, you do certain things. Like, you got with this man, you wasn't what you are now. After being with this man for so long, now you are what you are. And, you know, his vision more than likely is probably, you know, if he did factor into you, as you say, becoming great, because if you became great with him, he had to play a role in it. And if he did play a role in it, more than likely, his definition of what greatness is different than what your definition of greatness is. And more than likely, his definition of greatness is bigger than your definition of greatness. So as far as you may think you've come, he might see that you only at the 50-yard line. You probably think you done made a touchdown, but he like, oh shit, you know, we done made some good yardage. You know what I mean? We at the 50-yard line, but we got 50 more yards to go. You like celebrating like you done scored a touchdown, and he like, what you doing? You know what I mean? Like, we halfway there, but it ain't time to celebrate yet. You know what I mean? So because you feeling like you done scored a touchdown and you never scored one before, but you got that feeling of, yeah, I done scored a touchdown, it's like, I wonder how much he values me. I wonder how much he want me. Let me do certain things to see if he'll chase me. Let me act like I'm going to leave and see if he'll chase me or not. You know what I mean? Because if you value that man, you wouldn't even be thinking about leaving. Right? And see, that's what a lot of chicks be misunderstanding too. Some guys are worth staying down for. See, we live in a time now where it's just in the air. It's that feeling of people being disposable. It's like an airborne disease disinfecting damn near everybody. Right? And that disease makes you think people are disposable. So it's like you could be with somebody and the very first time you get mad at that person, you ready to throw them away. And sometimes people are like that with you. The very first time they get mad at you, they want to throw you away. But some people are worth staying down for. And what you got to understand about people, naturally, nobody is ever going to like each other all the time. That shit don't exist. That's some fairy tale shit. Somebody that you just gonna like and be happy with 24/7, 365 for years and years, and y'all never get mad at each other. You never have a disagreement. That's fake as hell. Right? So, like me, I tell my students all the time, you're not always gonna like me, and I'm not always gonna like you. Right? But as long as we got love for each other and we stay solid with each other, that's all that matters. You know what I mean? We could push through whatever little disagreements and misunderstandings that we might have, as long as we maintain love and concern for each other, then we gonna be good, right? Like I've given the example plenty of times, right? Like me, I'm the type of individual, like if you really rocking with me, if we solid with each other, we might get into it. You might do some shit to piss me off. And then right after you piss me off, you go to jail. Right? I'm not the type of individual like, man, bump that broad, man. Let her sit in jail. She pissed me off. No, even in spite of the fact that you pissed me off, I'm not going to leave you behind enemy lines. I'm going to reach for you. So I'm going to post that bail and get you up out of there, right? That's me. But like I said, it's like an airborne disease that's going around, is making everybody feel like throwing people away. Most people nowadays, the moment you piss them off, they ready to throw you away. Right? So I say all that to say, it might be a certain type of value in that man that you saying like he's scared that you're going to leave when you become too great. It might be a certain type of value in that man that you're not identifying, you're not recognizing. Right? Because you're looking at things through the wrong lenses. You want to see if he's scared to lose you or not. You know what I mean? Hey, IG family, just letting y'all know, it's this IG live is going to end in less than 2 minutes. If y'all want to continue with this game, man, y'all come on over to YouTube, man. Freeze is it, just like you see on here. Come on over to the YouTube, man. And we're going to continue over there. You dig? But yeah, YouTube family, we locked in. YouTube ain't got no limit like IG do. You dig? So we rocking. But yeah, it might be some type of value in that man that you might not be identifying, right? And like how you saying, like he's scared that you're gonna leave. But you gotta ask yourself, if you leave, what are you going to? What are you leaving him for? Right? Are you going to be able to find somebody that, show love to you the way that he do, that's going to reach for you the way that he do? You know what I mean? It's going to, understands you because y'all done took the time to know each other and learn each other and build with each other. Like if you leave him, it's not just his loss. It might be your loss too, like whoever, because that's what you got to understand. You're going to get with somebody, We social creatures by nature. Don't nobody want to be alone. I don't give a hell what nobody say about that. No person, no human being, no Homo sapien person wants to just be alone for their whole life. We social creatures by nature. We want to be with somebody. So you're going to get with some, especially a female. You're going to get with somebody. You're going to choose somebody. But who are you going to choose, though? What are you going to choose? Right? You got to ask yourself that, you know? While you talking about he's scared to lose you because you becoming so great, you know what I mean? You might need to be scared to lose him, you know? But then again, I don't know nothing about him or you, so I don't know the details of everything. But, you know, y'all might be better off with each other, though. Listen, more love in my body. Hold on. I wasn't trying to leave, but there is not enough between us for me to endure this type of relationship approach. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know the details. Free, she messed up the topic. Nah, she didn't mess up the topic because that kind of, you know, got to do with the topic. Hold on. Damn. Okay. You know, people be laughing now. But you might be crying later. Healthy Habit says it's like Snoop and Suge. Damn. He didn't want Snoop to go, but when he got with Master P, he woke his game all the way up and became bigger because P gave him some real game about business. Yeah. I am loyal until I believe you are an intentional stumbling block to me. King Weezy says, appreciation to the game. Shout out to Freeze. Been trying to find your music. My music is pretty easy to find if you just type in the right thing, man. On just about all the streaming platforms, man, whatever you stream your music on, if you type in Freeze Is It, is spelled with a Z as opposed to an I, Freeze Is It, on any streaming platform, my music is going to pop up, right? And then SoundCloud, I have some songs on SoundCloud that are not on all the other streaming platforms. So if you go on SoundCloud and you type in Freeze Is It, you're going to find some songs on there that you won't find on all of the other streaming platforms, right? I got more music on all the other streaming platforms than I do on SoundCloud. But on SoundCloud, I got some songs that you won't find on all the other streaming platforms, right? So between SoundCloud and whatever other streaming platform you use, type in Freeze Is It, and you're going to find my music like that. You dig? Hold on, y'all. Let me do something real quick because I see this My video is glitching. Let me see if I can fix this real quick, y'all. Give me just a second. It's one of them joints right here, man, that you play when you feeling down on your ism, right? Play this shit right here and resuscitate your pimping and get you right back on your mission, right? For you hoes, this that shit you play when you ain't feeling like super hoe today. Play this shit right here and spark up your hoeing and get you right back going, you dig? Dig this. Pimps for real, don't mistake it for fashion. The turf that birthed my reputation for mashing was the track with active, attractive hoes. Professional goers that attract the dough. Like magnets to metal, never settle. We scorching them fag bitches pedal for them portions. My whores win it all. Not the ones on the sideline wishing but didn't ball in the guidelines. My bitches did it all. Down 7 below in the snow for dough. Over 120 in the sun for fun. They bash for hours, hooking baths, not showers. Bright and early, down and dirty for the cash and power. They gotta get the cash, the towers, and reach it all to a pimp. In my position, I'm all but. The hell? The hell is going on? This is crazy. The hell is going on? This is crazy. Okay, can y'all hear me? This is wild. Why can't y'all? This don't make no type of sense. God damn. Okay, I know y'all probably can hear me, but you can't see me. My camera is like really tripping, though. Hold on a second. Okay, damn. Man, this technology is like really trying to work against this game tonight, man. Shit. Make sure everything cool. I was just trying to fix the glitching because I seen that the camera was glitching, but it looked like we. I don't know. Look like we smooth now. Okay, cool. All right, cool. I'm trying to see where that comment went. I seen a comment. Mr. LRP said I got the same stove. Dig that. Where did that comment go? Okay, King Weezy, I can't find that comment, but I think you said something about like you tried to find a song with the Primo Rice beat. Yeah, the name of that song is Hydrated Game Freestyle. So if you look up Hydrated Game Freestyle, Freeze is it. That's on all the platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music. That's on all the platforms. So that song should be very easy to find. You just got to know the title. The title of the song is Hydrated Game Freestyle, and Freeze is it. You should be able to find it like that. Oh, your volume was low. Is that what you saying, King Beers? I think you saying your volume was low. Okay, for sure. But yeah, man. And by the way, man, I appreciate y'all for wiping your feet off at the door when you stepped into a pimp's domain. Uh, but even though the likes exceed the viewers, pretty sure some viewers up in here that didn't wipe their feet off at the door when they stepped into a pimp's domain. So please do me a favor. Hit that like button, man. Wipe your feet off at the door when you step into a pimp's domain. You dig. Yeah. But yeah, man, back to the subject at hand. You know, a lot of young ladies is laughing now, but they're gonna be crying later on, man, because they don't have an appreciation for the right things, man. And they got this trick Ray vision where, you know, the only value they can see from a man is some trick shit. But you're gonna be laughing now and crying later. You dig? The Audacity Podcast. Appreciate you. Thank you for the game. Appreciate you. Black Barbie says, just tired of believing a man who decides later on to not be a man of the word he gave. Wait, damn, this shit is moving. Be a man of the word he gave me like it wasn't his word. Blaming the case of a man evolving or being allowed to grow, it changed my mind. Yeah, I don't know. You know, a lot of times people make the wrong decisions in who they align themselves with because they don't know what they want. You got to ask yourself if you really know what you want in a man. You probably don't know. You know, just about all women understand that they want to feel good and they want a man that makes them feel good in whatever way that may be. But a lot of times beyond just feeling good, a lot of women don't know what they want, right? Now, a lot of women have different things that make them feel good. For some women, it's just sensation. You know, the pleasure in the bedroom or, you know, a man making you feel a certain type of way, you know, based on intimacy. For some chicks, that's enough, right? But then, you know, for other chicks, you know, stability makes them feel good. Personality makes them feel good. Chivalry makes them feel good. But a lot of chicks don't know what they really want. And a lot of times, a lot of females don't know what they want from a man because they don't know what to give a man besides intimacy and, you know, a willingness to consider themselves that man's woman. A lot of chicks don't know what to give a man. They don't even have an interest in trying to understand what a man wants. So a lot of chicks, the only thing they got to offer is the fact that they're female and, you know, they're attractive and they're young or whatever, right? So you got to ask yourself that, right? What makes you valuable to a man, right? Why is it in a man's best interest to have you in his life, right? What are you bringing to the table as a woman? And, you know, it's beyond just, it's beyond just like a status thing or a financial thing, you know, because that's kind of like that's generic. That's not unique as far as like a human being. As a human being, as a woman, right? What are you bringing to the table as a woman? Because most men can sustain themselves one way or another. But just as a woman, beyond just like a financial thing, like what are you bringing to the table? And when you understand that, it's going to help you understand more what you want from a man, right? But like I said, a lot of chicks don't know what they want from a man other than to feel good. And a lot of them don't know what they want from a man because they don't know what to give a man. They don't understand what a man wants, how to pique a man's interest beyond just, the physical, the intimacy, right? You got to like take the time to like understand yourself and what makes you valuable to a man. And that's going to help you understand what you want from a man. And that's going to help you make a better decision as to like what type of man you're going to be with, right? Who you going to be with. Because, like me, because, that applies to men and women. Me, I know what I have to offer a woman, right? I know what makes me valuable to any woman that I get involved with. And because I know what makes me valuable, my self-esteem is intact, right? So because I'm intact as far as my self-esteem goes, and I know what makes me valuable to a woman, I know what type of woman I want, because the things that make me valuable to a woman, I don't want to like compartmentalize the shit and like, okay, I'm a because she's only this kind of woman, I'm gonna give her this thing that makes me valuable to her and that thing, but I'm not gonna give her everything. Nah. When I get involved with a woman, I want to give her everything, right? That makes me valuable to her. I don't want to bird feed her with my value. I want to give her all my value, but in order to get that, she gonna have to give me all her value, right? So because I know what makes me valuable, I'm not gonna just give it to just any and everybody. You got to be a certain type of individual, right? So I got to be able to identify that in you. So with that being said, I'm not doing no choosing, but I am doing some accepting, and I'm only going to accept certain types of women in my life, right? Those that it makes sense for me to give all of my value to. So what's for you will be. That's facts. For sure, for sure. It's great to see Brother Freeze on top having it his way. Blessings to the game. Mr. LRPs, appreciate you, man. That's good game. Ain't no game like good game. For sure, King Beers, appreciate it. Yeah, and that goes back to what I was saying a few days ago when I was live, man. A lot of people are strangers to themselves, man. When you're a stranger to yourself, you don't even really know what makes you valuable to other people. And because you know that, you don't even know how to develop yourself the right way, how to it's just a lot that you ain't gonna understand. You gotta know, as a woman, you gotta know more than I'm pretty, I'm young, I'm this, I'm that. You gotta know more than that about yourself, right? Are you somebody that a man can build with? God damn. What is up with this camera? This is crazy. Hold on, y'all. This is some bullshit. Give me just a second to fix this camera again, man. Hold on. It's one of them joints right here, man, that you play when you feeling down on your ism ride. Play this shit right here and resuscitate your pimping and get you right back on your mission, ride. For you hoes, this that shit you play when you ain't feeling like super hoe today. Play this shit right here and spark up your hoeing and get you right back going, you dig? Dig this. Pimps for real, don't mistake it for fashion. The turf that birthed my reputation for mashing was the track with active, attractive hoes. Professional goers that attract the dough. Like magnets to metal, never settle. We scorching them fag bitches pedal for them portions. My whores win it all, not the ones on the sideline wishing. This is some bullshit. Give me a second again, man. Let me fix this shit. Be right back. It's one of them joints right here, man, that you play when you feeling down on your ism ride. Play this shit right here and resuscitate your pimping and get you right back on your mission, ride. For you hoes, this that shit you play when you ain't feeling like super hoe today. Play this shit right here and spark up your hoeing and get you right back going, you dig? Dig this. Pimps for real, don't mistake it for fashion. The turf that birthed my reputation for mashing was the track with active, attractive hoes. Professional goers that attract the dough. Like magnets to metal, never settle. We scorching them fag bitches pedal for them portions. My whores win it all, not the ones on the sideline wishing but didn't ball in the guidelines. My bitches did it all. Down 7 below in the snow for dough. Over 120 in the sun for fun. They mash for hours, hooker baths, not showers. Bright and early, down and dirty for the cash and power. They gotta get the cash, the towers, and reach it all to a pimp. In my position, I'm all but exempt. These bras not wimps, I'm like them renegade bitches. BFFs with tricks but never getting paid riches. Grenade bitches, they dynamite, blowing up on the pimpin' and missing when the time is right. But when they life gets strife, they see pimpin' shining bright, but they action is life without. Bitch, one strike you out. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. See, that's the difference, nigga. The pimpin' mashing for these riches, nigga. Nothing like you master magician, niggas. Smoking mirrors with your game, hella extras to reflect the opposite appearance of a lame. Bitches coming from y'all, I can't rock with those. Tender-footed and rooted in them doctor shows. Soft shoe rituals, minute residuals. Papers on life support, your loots and critical. Something I learned about when running my earned route and working with turnouts is murdering burnouts. Cause knocking one of you niggas for a scarred bitch, that's knocking one of you niggas for some garbage. I'm heartless regardless, empty with sympathy, but banked up to the max with pimpathy. No remedy for me, I'm like this. My life is vice grip, synced in permanent ink. You can't rewrite this. My blood type is P positive, beautifully deposited with a lot of it. I'm popping this shit, and when I pop it so hard I make a trapping ass bad bitch wanna hoe hard. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop. Okay, golly. This is some bullshit, boy. They really hating on this game on this YouTube tonight, man. What I do to you, YouTube? Why you want to hate on this game? Ain't trying to let this game be great tonight, man. That's crazy. Now the camera want to keep freezing up on a pimp. I know my name is Freeze, but damn, I ain't trying to freeze up on y'all. You dig? Man. First time I tried to look this song up on YouTube, it wouldn't pop up, but I guess they fixed it because it came right up when I looked it up. Yeah, I don't know, that's strange. That song right there, Can't Stop the Game, that joint been on YouTube. And then now, cause see, at first Can't Stop the Game wasn't on excuse me. Can't Stop the Game wasn't on every platform at first, but now it is. the pimping back on timeout. Freeze, you think it has an idle mode? If it doesn't have any movements from the cursor or scene. I don't know what's up with this camera, man. I don't know. I'm using my Android camera, and this is the first time it's been doing this, where the camera been shutting down on the pimp, man. It wasn't doing that before. It was letting the pimp be cool. But now, tonight, man, the camera ain't trying to let a pimp be great. But it's all good, though, because we going to push through, though. And listen, man, I appreciate y'all for wiping your feet off at the door. If you have not done so, man, please do so now while we on here kicking this game. But yeah, man, so back to the subject at hand. Hey, ladies, young ladies especially, hey, you want to do more than just be attractive. And you want to be able to identify more in men than just the spirit of tricking. You got to have more than trick ray vision, right? You got to understand the human aspect of men, the people aspect, right? Because there's some things that a man can give to you that's more valuable than money. I know a lot of chicks don't understand that. And when I say that, they like, but there's certain things that are more valuable to you than money that a man can give you, right? Because there's certain things that are important that money ain't gonna be able to afford you, right? It's certain circumstances and situations and things that involve different people where your money ain't gonna be able to get you through, right? So, and then there's situations where, the human aspect is gonna get you through. The woman aspect, you being a woman, and not just a female, but being a woman, a real solid woman, that's going to get you through certain doors that just being a female or, just having some money ain't going to get you through, right? In order to get certain places in life, you're going to have to really be a woman. And when you understand that, you're going to get a whole lot further, and you might not be crying later on like a lot of chicks do. And I don't really blame a lot of young chicks who got trick ray vision right now because, it's kind of the world that you was born into at this point, right? A lot of y'all don't understand anything else but trick shit because the majority of guys that you come across, that's all they want to do is trick shit with you, right? A lot of guys don't want to build with you. A lot of guys don't want to really take the time to understand you and bring the best out of you and, appreciate you beyond just the physical, right? A lot of guys that you come across, that's all they want to do is some trick shit. So for a lot of these chicks that got trick ray vision, I can't be mad because that's really all you know. But if you don't want to be crying later on, you got to understand that it's something bigger than that. It's something more valuable and powerful than that you should seek after, right? because, you know, when you going through certain things in life, you know, a trick ain't gonna be able to help you. You know, when you're going through certain things and you need somebody to talk to, you need somebody that's gonna understand you, you need somebody that's gonna give you some good advice. A trick ain't gonna be able to do that, right? Or you shouldn't want a trick to do that, right? You want somebody that's tricking on you, you want to keep that separate from your personal affairs, right? So you shouldn't even want to position a trick to be the type of person that's guiding you, giving you advice, that you trusting to that extent. You know, just let a trick be a trick, right? And that's where a lot of chicks make mistakes too. You know, they want the trick to be everything. But you shouldn't want the trick to be everything. Just let a trick be a trick. Don't let a trick be your lover, your guidance counselor, your teacher, your leader, you know, your protector. Don't put a trick in position to do none of that. Just let a trick be a trick. You know, if you got a trick or tricks and you dealing with them and letting them trick on you, just keep it at that. You know, give them whatever they tricking on you for. You know, some tricks just, you know, they got fetishes. You might be fulfilling the trick's fetish. You might be doing some good old fashioned servicing to a trick. You might be the trick's listening ear or counselor, you know what I mean? When he going through something, he needs somebody to talk to and he can't turn to nobody. And, you know, a lot of times a 304 is a therapist to a trick, a psychiatrist to a trick. You know what I mean? Sometimes 304 is a lot of things to a trick, but you don't want the trick to be that to you, though. The trick is paying you to provide a service to them. Just leave it at that. You know, don't employ the trick to be anything other than a trick to you. Right? Chi-Town Rick says, good game, man, but a lot of these guys do a lot of crying. Yeah, you know, it's a lot of that going on too, Chi-Town Rick. I'm already knowing, you know, just like I'm talking about how you got a lot of chicks that want to be like the men. Y'all already know, man, it's a lot of these dudes out there that want to be like these chicks, man. That's why how I was talking about with Bigo, man. If you go over there to Bigo, it's a whole lot of dudes trying to outdo the chicks at being chicks. And I ain't talking about just the alphabet community, the LGBTQ Mike Check 1 2 community. I ain't talking about just them. You know what I mean? You got some heterosexual guys this out there trying to outdo the women at being women. You know, when I say that, I mean like, you know, being messy, being catty, being emotional, being dramatic. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, all that type of stuff. King Weezy, man, yeah, you know, dudes out there got fetishes, man. You know, ain't nothing wrong with it. You know, shout out to the tricks that got fetishes, man, and pay a handsome ransom for their fetish to be fulfilled. You dig? Yeah. Black Barbie say, what is Bigo? Hey, don't even worry about it. Bigo ain't nothing. You know, Bigo is like the Easter Bunny. You dig? Don't even. Bigo is like the Tooth Fairy, Santa Claus. You know what I mean? Bigo ain't nothing. Don't even concern yourself with that. I'm just talking shit. Sin City 16702 say, you be messing with Bigo Freeze? Come on, man. You got better sense than that, man. Just think about it, man. What the hell do I look like me? What do I look like being on Bigo, man? You know, I ain't mad at nobody for being over there. You know, if that's your prerogative, then hey, it is what it is. But me, What do I look like being on Bigo, man? That don't make no type of sense at all. You know what I mean? I'm too much of a pimp for Bigo, too much of a man for Bigo. You know what I mean? Nah. And then, you know, I don't like people being in my business the way that they be in people. That's all they be. They, you know, they exposing each other. They be in each other's business. They being catty and messy with each other. They, you know, it's a big soap opera over there, man. It's one life to live. All my children as the world turns, young and the restless. I'm cool. Now, like I said before, you got some people over there that have made it lucrative for themselves, and they kind of use Bigo as a business opportunity, and they checking some money over there. Hey, I can't be mad at that. You dig? Even though I know they subjecting themselves to a lot of shit that I would never subject myself to for the sake of some money. But you know, they getting their money over there, man. Some guys, and I can't be mad at that. But the people that's not over there to get money, they just over there just to be involved in the drama. That shit ain't cool, man. That shit ain't cool at all, man. You got a lot of dudes over there to just be over there just to be catty and petty and messy and all a whole bunch of shit that a man ain't supposed to be. They over there trying to be that and outdo the women at being that. I'm cool, man. Pimping ain't over there. Lojo, you stupid, man. He said, what happened when Sinful got catfished in New Orleans? Oh, man. That's a good story, man. I was there, too. I was there. I seen that story unfold in real time, man. That's funny. I know Sinful told that story, too, on here before. So, okay, I'll give y'all a little quick story time, man. So, hold on. Okay, I got enough love. Let me hydrate my game one more time before I tell this story that Lojo just mentioned. Oh, man, if you ain't wiped your feet off at the door when you step into a pimp's domain, please do so now. Hit that like button. Okay, man, so oh shit. Okay, so the year is 2011. And I want to say it's like August. Yeah, I want to say it's like August 2011, right? Was it August? But anyway, it's 2011, right? Sinful and myself, Sinful the P, Freeze, we in New Orleans, right? We doing our thing, man. And you know what? It might have been a little earlier than August because Sinful the P got out of prison, I want to say March of 2011, right? And yeah, I think, it was a little earlier because when he first got to New Orleans, or when we first got to New Orleans, you know, he was still kind of fresh out from what I recall. So he wasn't really having it his way. God damn, this stupid ass camera, man, shit. Right when I'm getting into the story, man, shit. Let me fix this camera, man. We're going to be right back. Damn. It's one of them joints right here, man, that you play when you feeling down on your ism, right? Play this shit right here and resuscitate your pimping and get you right back on your mission, right? For you hoes, this that shit you play when you ain't feeling like super hoe today. Play this shit right here and to spark up your hoeing and get you right back going, you dig? Dig this. Pimps for real, don't mistake it for fashion. The turf that birthed my reputation for mashing was the track with active, attractive hoes. Professional goers that attract the dough. Like magnets to metal, never settle. We scorching them fag bitches pedal for them portions. My whores win it all. Not the ones on the sideline wishing but didn't ball in the guidelines. My bitches did it all. Down 7. This shit is getting on my nerves, man. But we back. This camera keep on tripping. Okay, so back to the subject at hand. It's 2011. Sinful to P and myself, we are in New Orleans, Louisiana, right? And Sinful is not too far removed from the Las Vegas, or not Las Vegas, the Nevada prison system, right? Sinful just got out the pen not too long before this. So when he first gets to New Orleans, he not really having it his way like that, right? He on a knock mission. So you know, he on a knock mission, man. He needs some toes in his life, man. He, as we say nowadays, or as y'all say nowadays, he needs some foots in his life. You know what I mean? So, he gets at this chick who's in Atlanta, right? Sinful got this chick that's in Atlanta on his line, man. So, you know, Atlanta is like, you know, some hours away from New Orleans. So he talking to this chick, you know what I mean? The chick sending some pictures on his phone. Oh, that's another thing too that's funny about this this story in New Orleans, right? So I don't know if Sinful told this part. Matter of fact, I got a phone. I got a. It's funny. I got to show y'all this. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, okay. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I got to show y'all this. Hold on. Okay, so this makes the story even better, right? So, in 2011, right? Y'all know what Sinful to P looked like. So, when Sinful get out of prison, he in super good shape. He's slim and trim, tall, you know what I mean? Suited and booted. He got some suits and shit, right? So, when Sinful step out, he looking like $1 million, right? But it's one problem. Sinful got a flip phone, man. Sinful got one of these. Oh, man. Hey, Sinful got one of these, right? So, it's just hilarious because, hold on. Let me see if I can find, I gotta do the story right. You know what I mean? I gotta do this shit right. Hold on. What was that shit? Hold on. So this is Sinful's ringtone, right? You know what I mean? He answered the phone. You know what I mean? They calling him. He like, hey, yeah, what's going on? You know what I mean? He gotta do this to answer the phone. You know what I mean? Oh man, and it's so funny because, you know, Sinful's the type of person like he would be slow to adapt to things. You know what I mean? So when it come to technology and shit like that, and then especially another thing about Sinful, he's not the type to like really take suggestions from people. If he wasn't the one who thought of the idea to do whatever it was that he was gonna do, he either wouldn't do it or it would take him a long time to do it. Man, this shit is tripping. Camera tripping, right? So you know what I mean? The chick, she sending Sinful pictures And I no, you know what? By that time, I just had to remember he had the flip phone still, but he also had an iPod, not an iPhone, an iPod. I know some of y'all too young to remember the iPod, but it used to be a device called an iPod. Did you could download music on it. That was mainly what it was for. But then they had the iPods that came later on where you could get on the internet, you could do social media and all that shit, right? So he used to use both of these things in conjunction with each other. He'll use the iPod to like do the social media internet shit, and then he had the flip phone. And even after Sinful started knocking shit and having some money and having it his way, he still had this damn, phone. Is like, and it's like, I used to be on him. I used to be like, bro, man, you got to get rid of that phone. He would not get rid of that phone for a long time, man. Then he finally got a smartphone, and he stayed with a smartphone, right? But so I had to show y'all that to give you better context of the story, right? So Sinful, he getting at this chick that's in Atlanta, right? She on his line. She want to come to New Orleans and mess with him, right? She sent him some pictures of what she looked like, supposedly. And, she sent some pictures of a broad, little chocolate thing, big booty, you know what I mean, pretty. And she sending them pictures of this shit, and like Sinful, like, oh man, got me one. You know what I mean? This one cool. He's showing me the pictures on his iPod. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh man, bro, she cool. You know what I mean? Like, you about to have you one. So the chick get on the Greyhound. Oh man, this shit is funny because I'm picturing the shit as I'm telling the story. That's why it's so funny to me, man. Y'all got to excuse my pimping, right? But the chick catch the Greyhound bus from Atlanta, Georgia to New Orleans, right? And it was a certain place where Sinful wanted her to meet up with him, right? So it was close to the hotel that we both were staying at. We had separate rooms, but me and him staying at the same hotel, right? So we standing in front of the hotel. Hey, and the chick, she telling Sinful, she like, yeah, I'm about to be over there in a few minutes. I'm almost there. And Sinful like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? So the chick, she get to the hotel. Now it's a bunch of people in front of the hotel, right? So the chick walk up and we see her before she see us. And we like, so Sinful like, you know what I mean? He looking and he like, damn, I know this is not the bitch. So she calls his phone. He hurry up, turn the volume down and shit, you know what I mean? So she don't see that he see her, but he don't want her to see him, you know what I mean? So he go in the cut round the corner somewhere and he answer the phone and he sees that bitch on the phone calling him. As he's talking to her, he could see her, but she can't see him. So he like, hell no, you know what I mean? And then, the broad eventually sees him, you know what I mean? He can't hide no more. So he see the broad. She done came on. She's, at this point, she all in, you know what I mean? She done caught the bus from Atlanta to New Orleans, you know what I mean? So she like, I'm messing with this man, but catfish ain't even the word. This chick was nothing even close to the pictures that she sent. Now you know how some people, right? Hold on a second. Let me answer this call real quick. Hold on. Okay, back to the story, right? So the chick, she sees Sinful, so the jig is up, you know what I mean? And Sinful like, damn, you know what I mean? This bitch ugly as hell, but I got a pimp, you know what I mean? Like I said, this chick don't look nothing even close, night and day from the pictures that she sent Sinful. She sent Sinful some pictures of a little chocolate, big booty, you know what I mean, pretty face, little thing, you know what I mean? But when she pulled up, man, she was built like Slimer from the Ghostbusters. She had a trash bag body, in her face, she looked a fool in the face. She had this nappy ass little wig on, and she had some gold teeth that didn't look right in her mouth. You know what I mean? She had like one gold tooth right here over in the corner. She just wasn't. She didn't even look right with Sinful. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't cool, man. So, hey, Freddie Jackson ain't even the word, Mr. Allen. She pulled up looking a fool, right? So, but anyway. Sinful was so embarrassed, you know what I mean? He didn't want to be seen with this broad. So it was funny, right? Because, her little ugly ass, she was trying. You know what I mean? She was trying to get Sinful some money, man, and she was giving him some kibbles and bits. You know what I mean? It wasn't no hunks and chunks or nothing like that. But she was giving him some little kibbles and bits, you know what I mean, to keep, to cheat off of him a little bit. But this wasn't somebody that Sinful wanted, and this wasn't even somebody that the game wanted for Sinful. This shit just didn't look right for Sinful, man. So it's funny, right? Because we was staying at the Residence Inn, right? And, Residence Inn, they got like kind of cool breakfast in the morning, right? So we had been kicking it with Slick Vic out of Memphis. Shout out to Slick Vic. And X-Man, who many of y'all know as Meezy Mac, who has done songs with Rollo the Pimp and various individuals, right? So is me, is Sinful to P, is Slick Vic, and is Meezy Mac, aka X-Man, right? We all have been kicking it all night on Bourbon Street, and top of the morning is breakfast time. We got the free continental breakfast at the hotel, so we go to the hotel to get the little waffles and the eggs and the yogurts, the little continental breakfast that they be having. So we go over there, right, and we all sitting down having breakfast. And the chick, she hit Sinful. She like, Daddy. Oh shit. She hit Sinful and she like, Daddy. You know what I mean? She trying to get in her daddy's face. You know what I mean? She trying to see Sinful. But Sinful ain't trying to be seen with this chick, man. So oh man, this shit is hilarious, man, because I'm picturing this shit as I'm telling the story. It's just too funny, man. So the chick, she calling Sinful, she blowing him up. He trying to ignore the bitch, you know what I mean? Then she ends up coming, I think, off the elevator, right? And he trying to hide her from Slick Vic and Meezy Mac. You know what I mean? He trying to make sure that they don't see her, right? But Slick Vic, he gets a quick little glimpse of the broad, right? But Sinful kind of like play like that ain't the broad. You know what I mean? Like that ain't his broad. Because they see Sinful talking on the phone with the bitch. You know what I mean? But oh man, Sinful, he plays it off, you know what I mean? And he plays it to where she don't come over there where we eating breakfast at. You know what I mean? Like she came off the elevator and he like met her outside the little breakfast area. But Slick Vic seen that bitch get off the elevator though, man. And then Sinful got up and he wanted to go handle his business, deal with the chick and everything like that. But when he came back, you know what I mean? Slick Vic just had like this little look on his face, like, oh man. And like Sinful himself said, man, like this chick, she was the ugliest chick in the game, man. Like he said it himself, man. Like ain't nobody like, cause he always say that, man. When it ever comes up that somebody had an ugly broad, he like, listen, man. Ain't nobody ever. I had the ugliest bitch in the game ever. Like ain't nobody ever had a chick that was uglier than this chick that I had. You know what I mean? But yeah, that story was hilarious, man. Because and then Slick Vic let him know later on, like, P, man, Slick Vic got that deep Memphis voice. He like, P, man, you know what I mean? I seen you with the bitch, man. I know that was your bitch. Oh man, yeah, but yeah, that was a hilarious story, man. That shit was funny as hell, boy, cause that bitch, she was hurt. She was pretty hideous, man. She wasn't nothing to look at all, man. And, it was funny because she wasn't giving Sinful to P no hell of a money. But he used to say, like, whenever she would come back with some money, like, she was trying, like, she stole some little watches and shit, you know what I mean? Like, nothing to no value, but, she came back with little watches. There was some bullshit watches, but she was trying, though. You know what I mean? And but she was catching dates too though, and making a little money. And Sinful was like, man, who crazy? He used to be like, man, who is crazy enough to date this bitch? Like, this bitch is hideous. This bitch is ugly. Like, Tricks is crazy. It's some Tricks out there crazy enough to date this bitch. he used to be amazed anytime this bitch caught a date and came back with some money. He was just astonished, you know what I mean? Because that's how ugly this bitch was, man. But yeah, that shit was funny as hell, man. She was a creepy crawler for sure. Tasmanian devil for sure. That shit was funny as hell, man. But yeah, shout out to Sinful to P, my brother. I had a moose in the bay. But hey, it be like that sometimes. See, if Sinful was here, CG, he would argue with you about who had the ugliest broad in the game, man. He would insist that his broad was uglier than your broad that you talking about. Jeepers Creepers looking at diabolical work for sure. She definitely looked like Jeepers Creepers, man. She for sure looked like Jeepers Creepers, man. This chick was, woof. Man. Hurt. See, man, I've been fortunate, man. I've been blessed, man. I'm trying to think. Have I had any ghouls and goblins that was just like... I'm trying to think, man. I ain't never really had no just like... just hideous broad like that, man. I don't think so. King Beard said I would win. I don't know, man. I wish I had some pictures of this broad, man, because I'm on Sinful side on this one, man. That bitch, she about the ugliest broad that I done seen in the game, man. So, King Beers, man, I don't know, man. I don't know if you win this one. This chick was hurt. She was hurt for real. But I didn't understand how she was doing it for me, though. Right, that's how Sinful was, CG. He was the same way. That little broad, little sloppy built, ugly ass broad, she'll come back with some money, and Sinful he'll be looking at the money in his hand like, he used to tell me like, bro, man, I don't know how this bitch is making money, man. Like, Tricks is crazy. Like, it's some Tricks out there crazy enough to date this broad. Oh man. Yeah, that shit was hilarious, man. Hilarious. Hey, King Beers, you a fool. He said, my BM looked like Wishbone from Bone Thugs in Harmony. Oh, man. Hey, but King Beers, though, you know what I mean? What did she have about her that caught you? You know what I mean? I had a baby with her by a broken condom, no lie. But what was it about her, though? Like, and she built like Slimer for real with no teeth. Hey, this chick was built like Slimer too. But what was it about her, King Beers, that made you like, did she know how to cook real good? You know what I mean? Was her top game was off the chain? She had the best top you ever had or something? She cooked real good. She had good credit. She was able to co-sign on some shit for you. Like, what was it about her, man? Because you said it wasn't her face. It wasn't her ass neither. You know what I mean? How they say it can't be, it must be your ass because it ain't your face. You saying it ain't her ass or her face, man. So what how she get you, man? How she get you? That's what I'm curious to know. They dying in the comments too, not Wishbone. King Beer's baby mama over there like, hey man, I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. It should have been gone in front of his song when he let it know who was wrong. Ooh, gotta hold on, gotta stay strong, better believe on. That is wild though. That your baby mama look like Wishbone, man. That shit is hilarious. Damn. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's hilarious, man. Like the way her booty smell. Ugh. Sheesh. No, that can't be it. She probably was dedicated with her crying face. Healthy habits, you a fool. Y'all wild in these comments, man. Sold my soul for $580. I hit her for a $580 check. Hey, you probably needed that little $580 at that time, though, huh? Should have kept that to yourself. Pearl, you a fool. But you laid up with her. That's funny. I like how you ain't got no shame in your game, though, King Beers. He said $580, sold his soul. Hey, man, you must have really needed that $580, though. You must have really, really needed that $580, man. Like, sheesh. It must have been life or death, you know what I mean? Like, if you didn't get that $580, boy, you was gonna be up out of here. Some ugly ones got a hit, though, no cap. Mr. Alley, you a fool. Yeah, man, I don't know. I ain't yeah, I ain't had no bras like that, man. I've been blessed, man. Bro, where the fuck you get that flip phone from? Hey, man, I'm a pimp, man. Shit. Sometimes these phones are necessary, man. I'm just glad that they still make these phones, man. I'm glad they still make these phones, man. If you in the game and you've been in the game for a long time, you understand the purpose of having these type of phones, man. But I'm just glad they still got these type of phones available. But these phones, see, like even these phones are like too damn high tech. I like the primitive ass flip phones that you can't do nothing but talk and text on, man. Like even this flip phone, you could do too much shit on it that I wish you couldn't do on it, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, as the pimping, the pimping already know why these type of flip phones is necessary. You dig? Naomi say I love flip phones. See, Naomi, you can remember a time, when flip phones was like shit. That was like the normal thing. Everybody had flip phones. Shit. But nah, sometimes them iPhones and all that shit could be too much of a distraction for certain people, man. So that's where these come in handy, you know, so that people don't be distracted. But yeah, man, we gonna chop it up for a few more minutes and we gonna end up wrapping this thing up, man. I'm gonna respond to some more comments for a minute before we get up out of here. But y'all almost got the likes to 200, man. Hey, do me a favor, wipe your feet off at the door, hit that like button when you step into a pimp's domain. You dig? You hydrate my game one more time. Bro said, man, where the hell you get a flip phone from? Mr. Allen said, flip right by the bed right now. Yeah, I miss those days and never like touch screens. Yeah, I feel you. Hey, remember when phones first stopped having keyboards? Cause remember, even the smartphones, like the BlackBerry, you know what I mean, and the first Androids and shit. Remember when phones, like even phones with like the big screens, the quote unquote smartphones, they still had keypads on them. I remember the first time I seen a phone that didn't have a keypad on it, I was like, I don't like this. Hey, so Naomi, I feel you. You know what I mean? I wasn't feeling that, you know what I mean, the touchscreen thing too when it first became a thing. Hold on. BlackBerry went from having a cool little trackpad to a whole touchscreen. Yeah, because I had the BlackBerry with the little keypad on it. You know what I mean? The Blackberries was the shit. I'll never forget, man. I remember my daughter it's crazy. She about to be 15 now, man. But I remember when my daughter was a baby, she was like some months old, man. And she put my BlackBerry, she had my BlackBerry, she like slobbered all on it, you know what I mean? So my BlackBerry had my baby's drool all in it, man, and it wouldn't work. So I'm like, damn, this little girl, she done ruined my phone. So I called my baby mama. I was like, hey, the baby, she done slobbered all in my phone and my phone ain't working no more. And she like, put it in some rice. I'm like, put it in some rice. She like, yeah, get a bowl of uncooked rice and put your phone in there and leave it in there for, a few hours and it'll work again. I'll be damned if she wasn't right. Put that slobbery ass phone inside the bowl of uncooked rice for a few hours. My BlackBerry was back on. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the good old days, man. Hey, for real though. They ain't know my BM until I filed custody for my son. Hey, King Beers, you want to try and let the homie see your baby mama? Oh, shit. King Beers wasn't trying to let nobody see his baby mama. You know what I mean? The family asking about her, when you gonna bring your baby, when you gonna bring your son's mama around? King Beer's like, she is not coming around. She ain't coming to the cookout. She ain't coming to no family weddings. You know what I mean? Birthday parties. BM is not invited. Oh man, that's funny as hell. Yeah, that BlackBerry was my shit during the Nextel days. Yeah. Chi-Town Rick says, what advice would you give my game? What advice would you give? My game asked me, should she tell her son about the game? How old is her son? Chi-Town Rick. The homies or my family. Hey, I'm already knowing King Beer. She wasn't trying to let nobody see her. My closest homie still don't know my BM. Oh, shit. Son big as hell now. They still ain't never seen his mama. Oh, shit. That's funny as hell. Them be the ones that have pick with you on Facebook, have you drove. Let a kid be a kid, indeed. Right, shot time. Oh, his son. Her son is 11. Okay. It depends, right? Has he seen certain things? Has she like slipped up and allowed him to see or hear certain things? Or maybe he might have seen or heard certain things outside the household that got him curious. You know what I mean? Because I know how that goes, man. Y'all already know me. I've been trolled ridiculously on the internet, right? And my daughter's older than that now, but I remember when my daughter was 11 years old, I had to have a conversation with her, man, because, I got certain individuals that they really like to slander my name and put bullshit on my name. So, my daughter, when she was 11 years old, her and her friends was sitting around one day and they all decided to Google their parents. So unfortunately for me, when it came time for my daughter to Google her dad, which is me, some things popped up that wasn't cool based on these, these busters that be putting certain shit on my name on the internet, right? So I had to have a conversation with her about certain things. And I didn't give her too much, but I just explained certain things to her and broke certain things down to her, but at the same time, I still guarded her from certain things and protected her from certain things, from certain information. You dig? I was responsible with my words when I broke certain things down to her. So I don't know if it's one of them type of situations where her son seen something or heard something or, something piqued his interest and got him like asking certain questions. I don't know if it's a thing like that, but, that's one thing about me. Like with my kids, I don't like lying to my kids. I don't lie to my kids, for one. You dig? But at the same time, I don't I don't just let them know any and everything. It's still a whole lot that they don't know. But I'm responsible with my words at the same time with them. So Naomi says, my daughter asks, why do you wear girl clothes to leave? Now, why do you wear girl clothes to leave? All I said was I'm an entertainer. That was it. The boys were older. Right. But you didn't lie to her. See, that's an example of what I'm talking about. Like, you just being responsible with your words. I told them at 17 because they were getting older and access to online. What if they saw something that at least they heard it from me? Yeah, and I feel you on that. Like me, when it comes to certain things, I'd rather, give my kids an understanding about it than them trying to, figure it out on their own out there in the world. Especially at 17, they gon' seek out what they want to seek out by that time. So it's just good that you beat the world to the chase and let them know what's going on. But it all depends on what type of relationship you got with your kids, and like me. See, it's a fine line, right? With your kids, they gotta respect you as they parent, for one. But at the same time, like my kids, right? They know I'm their dad, and they know they can't play with me. And they know that if they try to play with me, it's going to be consequences, right? But at the same time, I've established a certain type of trust with them where we could talk about anything. You know what I mean? And they older now. My daughter about to be 15. My son just turned 16. So it's crucial at this stage, the type of conversations that you got to have with them. You know what I mean? Because like I talk with my kids about drugs, and they keep it 100 with me. They got friends that do drugs, and they've been around people that do this and do that, and but I give them the right kind of understanding and let them know, like, I don't just tell them don't do this and don't do that, do this and do that. I give them understanding as to why they should make certain decisions, and let them know, okay, these is the real consequences of making certain decisions. You know what I mean? You got to ask yourself, do you want to deal with this? Do you want to have this going on? Do you want to live like that? Or do you want to be able to do this and be able to do that? So King Weezy stupid. What the y'all be having some baby mamas that look like Matumbo. Y'all wow. Shit, the hardest thing I ever had to tell my son was when I went to jail. Yeah, that that's a tough one right there. Um, my kids know that I've been to jail before, but they don't know that I've been to jail within their lifetime. They know I've been to jail before they was born, but they don't know that I've been to jail within their lifetime. That the drugs is big at that age. The way them pills is doing, folks. Yeah, that's why I be having like real, raw and uncut conversations with them about them drugs, man, as teenagers, because you already know that's that crucial age, man. You got to have conversations with them at that age about drugs and shit, because if you don't and you leave them to their own devices, man, it's scary. It's scary. But yeah, man, I gotta go ahead and wrap this thing on up because the pimp got business to handle. Let me hydrate my game one more again before we get up out of here. If you ain't wiped your feet off at the door when you step into a pimp's domain, please do so now, man. Freeze handsome. Pearl, you know you not so bad looking yourself though. You know what I mean? If I'm being all the way 100, but you know what I mean? We gonna do that later on, you know, somewhere else though. You dig? But I appreciate y'all for tuning in and tapping in with a pimp. I appreciate you for all your comments, questions, input, feedback, jokes, laughs, all that good shit. I appreciate you for sharing this video. I appreciate you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you for hitting the bell when you subscribe. I appreciate all the super chats, cash apps, PayPals. I appreciate your support in every which way that you comes with it, man. Y'all already know who it is and what it is. Freeze is it. If you out in traffic moving around, please do so in a safe fashion. And of course, as always, long live the incomparable Sinful to P. We out.